Europe, energy politics, migrants, and extreme hypocrisy on the human rights. A political standoff on the Poland border is unfolding into the worst humanitarian crisis and increasing the risk of the military clashes with the migrants in the backdrop of the severe threats to block European energy supply chain that pass from the Belarusian lands. Europe's love and hate relation with Belarus is not new. Europe has been in struggle to topple down the Alexander Lukashenko government for a long time, but badly failed. More recently, after the series of the protest and demonstration in Belarus that was widely backed by the West, that come with no result of Europe's desired regime change in Belarus. So, European strategy to oust Alexander Lukashenko badly backfired and failed. Europe human rights that they used very hypocritically according to their best needs of times and desires. Europe anger grows when the Belarus opposition journalists, while traveling on a Ryanair airplane, forced to land in Belarus and later arrested. Indeed, European values badly hurted. But where these values and acts goes when it comes to the case of the Julian Assange? Indeed, these are the European and the Western double standards for which Europe has been badly exposing every passing day. Belarus facing worst European sanctions. But now Alexander Lukashenko warned that if Europe impose more sanctions on Belarus, Belarus will cut the gas pipelines that passing from the Belarus territory. The statement jolted the European leaders, especially when Europe is already facing skyrocketing gas prices. So European leaders have nothing much to press Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko at this time. Europe has less leverage in this situation when a huge migrant crisis is brewing on the Poland border, and on the other hand, increasing gas shortages and prices in the European markets. Thousands of the migrants, including children, women, are stranded between Belarus and Poland border. The severe shortage of food and chilling winter resulted in some deaths. The humanitarian organizations are seeking access to these migrants for the relief and providing them assistance. Europe respects human rights, but they cannot allow the migrants to enter in their premises. It's the responsibility of the other countries to open border for them. They just make policies that implement on others, but who is responsible for all these migrant crises? When Europe cannot accept migrants, then Europe is not in any moral and ethical position to dictate the world on the migrants or any other human rights violation. This so-called championship of the human rights activism is actually all about the European way of exploitation of countries and grill them for the sake of their own strategic and financial interests. When Europe cannot allow these migrants to enter their territory, then Europe has no right to bomb these countries where these migrants coming from. The migrant crisis is due to the European and the US invasions of the Middle East and Afghanistan. Before the Western invasions, these countries were much more stable. It's the West who destroy them and make their life miserable. Thank you very much for watching this video.